Hey Naturals, welcome to my channel. My name is Allie. If you are new, make sure you subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, make sure you comment, like. I love all your questions, so just comment away. But I had this photo that kind of got a lot of attention on social media. It was reposted by a few natural hair pages, and that caused a lot of questions and DMs and comments about like the secret to grow my hair. Although this photo has gotten a lot of attention and may have brought you here to this video, I want to first talk about how I grew my hair in this last year between May 2017 to May 2018, because to me that's the most impressive growth. My hair was collarbone length and now it's like bra strap, which is equivalent to like mid-chest area, so it grew like this long in the course of a year. A comparison of my hair blow dried in May as well as the afro that was in May versus my hair now. I will get to the last 4 years and how I managed to grow my hair and tips and tricks I picked up along the way. So I think it's interesting when people want to know how I grow my hair, their first question is, what products do you use? And I think that's interesting because in this past year I can't really necessarily attribute it to products, but I can attribute it to food. So first I will talk about foods for hair growth. So I googled foods that make your hair grow. Literally, that's all I googled. I've never googled this before a day in my life. Before I googled it, I think last June 2017. And I was like, why haven't I had the sense to Google this before? And I don't know, I just didn't. But it's just that simple, and literally this one search changed, in my opinion, my like whole growth of my hair. I came first across avocado. So avocados have vitamin E, which helps with blood circulation. So avocados help with blood circulation. I also came across sunflower seeds, which also help with blood circulation and enhance the blood flow in your hair. So coincidentally, I came across this oil, which is sunflower oil and avocado. Like, are you serious, Walmart? Thank you for the win. So this oil has, it's a dual benefit of blood circulation for the scalp. So it's like kind of doing a scalp massage, but the oil is doing it for you in a way. But I still do scalp massage, just don't get me wrong. So the next food that that stood out to me were like nuts. My favorite were almonds. And I typically just brought a small bag like this to campus about twice a week on my long days, and I would eat them here and there like as a snack. Almonds have zinc as well as omega-3 fatty acid, which help reduce shedding and condition your hair. And they also have biotin in them. So I was all for these. I used to take biotin pills. They used to break me out, and so I love that these almonds have biotin in them, and my skin is clear, like no problems with that. So then I came across spinach, which has iron, vitamin A, and vitamin C. Like, I just incorporated spinach wherever I could, just bought a bag every month. And the next food I came across is bell peppers. Now, mind you, they have tons of foods. Well, not tons, but they have a nice list of foods that you can choose from and pick whatever foods you like. So I didn't go crazy and eat all the foods on the list, but I picked out some of my favorites that I knew I can incorporate in my everyday diet. So with that being said, back to bell peppers. They have vitamin C, which helps strengthen hair and prevents breakage. So I just love peppers. Wherever I can make peppers, I'll put them. So that's another food that is great for your hair, as well as eggs, which has proteins and biotin, and tons of other stuff. I mean, I know eggs aren't that healthy for you, but I mean, they were listed as foods to make your hair grow, and I ate them anyway, so I just continue eating those as breakfast a couple times a week. Overall, with the foods, I've been eating, just starting this year, I've been eating carrots weekly, almonds, bell peppers, and I've been, not too often, but a couple times, or incorporate in my styling, I use my avocado and sunflower oil. And I know this is something you have all definitely heard. Drink lots of water, 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 like water. I have to mention water. So my boyfriend kind of convinced me to stop drinking soda, pop, whatever you call it. And that was kind of hard for me at first, but eventually it got so easy and I barely drink pop. Like, I mainly drink water or juice, and I don't really even drink juice that much. Just had to throw that in there. I drink lots of water. But I highly recommend your first step on this journey for growing your natural hair would be Googling foods that help your hair grow. So now I want to talk about length retention. And of course, the first obvious thing to talk about is how often you get your hair cut. I personally only get my hair cut twice a year by my sister. I just don't trust beauticians. I had terrible experience with bleach dye, heat damage, color damage. Like, I don't color my hair anymore. I don't go to beauticians because they're so scissor happy. My sister is not trained. She just cuts my hair. Shout out to you, Brittany. But between cuts, I do something called like dusting your ends. It's like when you take a portion of your hair is coiled at the end and you cut like one ring of the curl. And I kind of incorporate this if I am coiling the ends of my braid out or my twist between deep conditions. If I see that my hair is stringy or looking kind of raggedy, or if my curls are not like crisp, then I will just randomly use my hair scissors. Natural side note, do not use Crayola scissors to cut your hair. I see so many people doing that and I'm just like speechless. So these are from CVS. They are hair shears by Goody, and they sell them at Walmart, they sell them at Target. Just please, if you're cutting your hair yourself, use hair scissors. Make sure your ends are cut crisp and not creating more hair split ends if you use any other types of scissors. One thing I'm really big on and kind of obsessed with, I can't help it though, is my single strand knots. And of course, back to the hair scissors. Single strand knots are exactly what they sound like. They're a small knot that's on one strand of hair. So usually if I'm doing my natural hair routine, if you've seen any of my other videos, I may occasionally just find a knot, cut it out. So every time I'm doing my hair, I keep these on the counter, kind of obsessive like I said, but they really come in handy with making sure that I am maintaining the health of my hair and the knots, because some of those can like build up and cause bigger knots. And also if I can see my hair and pull it in front of my face, I will hold it like this and then check for split ends. So that helps with keeping my hair long and not breaking so much up the shaft. And that goes hand in hand with dusting my hair. So another thing I want to mention is hair ties. This can play a huge role in your length retention. I always use hair ties or headbands that have no metal clasp on them. They're really stretchy, flexible. I think hair ties are something that's necessary to talk about because you may be pulling your hair too tight in a bun, and whenever you use a hair tie, ponytail, like even now my box braids, I use the rubber band method because I can't grip my hair, so that's why. But I don't even put my rubber bands on too tight. They're like, my braids are so flexible. I just did these a few hours ago. Yeah, this doesn't hurt. It's but like tight buns, tight sew-in patterns, tight sew-ins, tight box braids, anything that causes your hair pain, it's not good. It's just not good, okay? My hair never hurts. Like, there's never too much tension. If you watch my Mega Puff tutorial, you'll see that I use a headband to do my hair, and I pin it down with bobby pins because I don't want my puff too tight. In my opinion, your hair should never hurt from a hairstyle. Like, tell your stylist to ease up on their heavy-handedness, or I don't know, do your own hair like I do. The next thing, the obvious thing for length retention is heat. So I only straighten my hair about twice a year. Air dry my hair also, like I don't blow dry it. I will find other methods to dry my hair, or I will pick a day on the weekend that I know I have the entire morning, entire night to do my hair. So I will start early, I will let my hair air dry, and then I will take it down the next day for the week. Oh, this is really important. This is really, really, really important. Let's talk about hair tools for length retention. The hair tools that you use can have a huge impact in your length retention. My only hair tools are my fingers and my dimming brush. I do not use combs like this to comb out my hair, and I definitely don't use combs like this to comb out my hair. I always section my hair like in a small section like this, for instance. I detangle this, then I move on to this, then I move on to this. Like, it can take me up to 2 hours to detangle my hair, but that's because I'm doing it safely, slowly, and I'm not in a rush ripping through my hair with something that will definitely pull it out. I 10 out of 10 recommend finger detangling first, as well as you can, and then using a dimming brush. You don't need a comb at all, because maybe the teeth are too small, ripping through small knots or ripping through big knots that you could have easily taken out with your own hands. So with length retention, an important part is how you detangle your hair. And never detangle dry. I mean, if you do, I only detangle my hair after I have had my deep condition in my hair for an hour, because my hair is really lathered, really moisturized. The next thing I want to talk about is patience. So hear me out though. So when I talk about patience, it's not like, oh, have patience with your hair growing, blah, blah, blah. You heard it all before. You need to have patience when you are styling your hair, doing your hair, between bad, terrible hair. Like, every day is not going to be a perfect hair day, but you need to take the time to love your hair. You need to detangle it slowly. You need to nourish it. You need to do those deep conditions. You need to do those protein treatments. With my natural hair routine, I deep condition every week, as I've said, with my Aussie Moist, and I detangle with Tresemme for slip. I do a protein treatment once a month. Mostly I use my Apogee. I can't get to the store in time to do my protein treatment, then I would just use an egg and mayo, as well as oil for my hair, because eggs and mayo have a lot of protein, so they're perfect for a protein treatment. I know it's a little extra, it's a little weird, it's a little messy, but it gets the job done when I don't have my Apogee protein treatment. I shampoo when necessary, most times once a month or twice. I do co-wash. I have a strict night routine, so you also have to be patient at night with your hair as well as in the morning. I tried hair gummies in the past, but sometimes I forget to take them because, like, I used to set an alarm for it. That's how dedicated I was. But currently I have these Vitafusion hair gummies, and they're raspberry. But the other kind that I really love are the Nature's Bounty strawberry hair gummies. Back when I was trying to grow my hair in 2016, when I had just recovered from all this color damage, heat damage from beauticians, I wore a lot of protective styles and I ate a lot of hair gummies. So, and I kind of didn't eat them every day because I didn't want my face to break out, but I made sure to incorporate them weekly. The next thing I want to talk about is protective styles. But one unusual protective style that is my all-time favorite, even more than box braids, is turbans. My love for turbans has grown so much throughout this year because I was a senior in college. I was so busy, I was so stressed out. Literally, this is how I was. If the humidity was above 50%, or if it was raining, or if it was snowing, or I don't know, if I was too tired, I would wear a turban. I had my go-to black one. It's just 2 yards of fabric from Hobby Lobby. I had my yellow one for springtime. I had my green one, and I had some fun patterns as well. Turbans can literally save your hair. Like, I don't even know how to emphasize how much length retention I was able to maintain because of turbans. My hair was moisturized underneath because I had just washed it on Sunday, did all my deep condition protein treatments, whatever I needed to do. I'll put my bonnet on first, and then I would put on my turban. I would highly recommend that you incorporate some type of turban or a version of a turban in your natural hair routine. You could wear it once a week, you could wear it 3 times a week, you could wear it 4 times a week like I did. And if you can't do that, then you can wear turbans on the weekends. Wear it Saturday and Sunday. Do your hair Saturday night, wear a turban all Sunday, and let your hair dry. So there's different ways you can incorporate these, as I call them, like hourly protective styles. Also, protective styles are great, but don't wear too many protective styles. Just make sure you're not neglecting your hair. I always make sure I pack, like my hair is packed with moisture right now, with oil, leave-in conditioner, hair cream. I braid my hair while it's damp, and I spray it with water if it's getting dry, and then I pack it with moisture, and then I don't know if you've seen my box braid video, but I tuck and roll my natural hair within the braid to make sure that it is protected from the elements and whatever I may be resting my head on, and just to make sure it is as protected as it can be within my braids. If I had to attribute my growth to any hair product, I would 10 out of 100 recommend Jamaican Black Castor leave-in conditioner. So I bought this a year ago, and I've been using it ever since. As you can see, I love it. I just used all the rest of it to put in my protective style. But I bought this because it was a leave-in conditioner, and it had Jamaican Black Castor oil in it. And I know the wonders of Jamaican Black Castor, how great it is for promoting hair growth. I incorporated it every single week, all year, into my natural hair routine. I just incorporate different oils like my wild growth oil, as well as my sunflower avocado oil, and it has Jamaican Black Castor lavender oil in it. It has coconut oil in it, peppermint oil. I never use a towel to dry my hair. I'm sure you heard this all before. I usually use my Turby twist that I got from Amazon. If this is in the washer, then I will use a regular t-shirt because they say like the material that the towel is made out of is really bad for your hair and sometimes rips it out. So I still used heat in 2014, but between 2014 and 2015, I cut heat totally. I stopped using combs in around 2015. Between 2015 to 2016, I kind of just started deep conditioning my hair more, doing protein treatments more, and being more conscious of the products that actually work for my hair. In December 2015 to like spring 2016 is when I had all that crazy damage and terrible experience, nightmare with my hair. That's when I started wearing more box braids, eating more hair gummies, and doing scalp massages a lot more. I was really big on box braids in 2016 because I was so unconfident with my hair, the unevenness. If you see my bang, you'll see the gap. My afro was kind of lopsided. It was just, I don't know, I was going through some stuff. My journey was not perfect at all. Finally, 2017, my hair was kind of getting life to it. It was curling back up. This is when I had my sister cut my hair even, cut off the damage. And in from the summer of 2017 till currently summer 2018, that's when I started eating healthier foods, key healthy foods that are said to have growth or retention. I really hope my tips helped you. I really hope you can take something away from this, share with your friends who may be struggling or stuck in a hair phase. Yeah, that's all I got. Bye.